KentuckySports.co. Now I got a word for your tongue. How many Rolling Stones you want? Yeah, I got a brand new spirit speaking and it's done. Woke up on the side of the bed like I won. Talk like the wind in my chest to that sun. G5 in the US to Taiwan. Now who can say that? I wanna play back. Mama knew I was a needle in a haystack. I'm a valley boy, plus way back. I got a feeling it's a rap ASAP.
Welcome back to the Bluegrass Breakdown radio show. I'm here with Tyler Bloyd. I'm Kelly Patrick. We got on the line with us William Warfield from PrepSpin.com. How you doing tonight, William?
What's up, Kelly? How you doing, man?
I'm doing great. We appreciate you coming on the show with us tonight.
I'm glad to be here, guys. I've been watching you guys' show for the past month maybe, I guess. And I tell you what, you guys really got something unique out there, and you guys are well educated on what you put out there, so I think it's pretty cool.
Yeah, we really appreciate that. Now I'm pretty sure you do the same kind of thing as well with high school sports. It's PrepSpin.com, right?
Yeah, that's correct. We cover all prep sports. It doesn't matter what sport it is, and we put it out on the internet just like you guys are putting UK Louisville athletics out there on the internet. And we're more of the broadcast type. I know you guys have done a couple of high school games yourself, but we're out there every night covering high school sports in Kentucky, and I've even been across the United States doing it for iHigh as well. So it's been a lot of fun.
Yeah, it's good stuff. We've done a few around the Oldham County area for some football games. I'm looking at your website right now. It looks like you have a bunch of things. You can get some photos on there, game broadcasts as well, and it shows all your past games and your upcoming ones as well. It's looks like a pretty cool site for all your high school junkies out there.
Yeah, we got, I don't think anybody in the state of Kentucky covers as much high school stuff as what we do on PrepSpin.com. So I'd like to think that, we've earned the right to call ourselves your number one source for high school sports, whether it's live broadcasts, whether it's photos, whether it's, just people looking for recruiting footage. That's a big thing for us too. So we're putting a lot of stuff out there.
And one thing Tyler didn't mention is PrepSpin is actually the #2 broadcasting company on iHigh.com, right behind the KHSAA, which is we've had a pretty good run. We joined in February of 2010, and it's really caught fire, if you will, because the quality of stuff that we're putting out there, I think, speaks volumes as well, and the reason why we're so successful at it. But being #2, that's awesome, and I can't thank my guys enough for all the hard work that they put in to help us get where we're at.
Yeah, for sure. Same here. You got to have a lot of dedication, hard work from everybody to get things going. We know that as well. Let's see. Football state championships coming up. Will you be anything a part of that or no?
Yeah, well, when the state championships, I usually go to, last week's game would have been my last week covering football, and then I transitioned into basketball, and we let the professionals do the football championships, Gary Ball or Darren Douglas, those guys, they like to do that for iHigh. So iHigh will be down there covering those. I'm going to go ahead and switch over to basketball because that's my favorite time of year, being from the state of Kentucky and loving the game of basketball. But I tell you what, those football teams are something else this year.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Well, me and Kelly just got done talking about the passion of the state of Kentucky basketball. Possibly, it's got to be the best around, in my opinion, the best. And the same with high school sports. It's big. Since it is basketball season, I think you mentioned that this year's the prospects around the state, it could be one of the best in years, if not the best, right?
Oh, yeah. This year is going to be phenomenal. I mean, from the 7th region, the 6th region, the 11th region, in particular, and I even throw the 12th region out there as well in the state of Kentucky being just awesome basketball right now. You got 3 guys in the 11th region that are on the, Mr. Kentucky basketball watch right now. So I know it's preseason, but, you got to love, I think the front runner will be Taylor Barnett over at Lexington Christian Academy. he's going to be something special this year. He was good as a sophomore and a junior, and now that he's a senior, I look for big things out of him. And I think that they're going to do pretty good over there at Lexington Christian Academy. Scott County's got a couple big guys as well in there, and they're always in the hunt for a state championship under Coach Bill Hicks. So Scott County's going to be another one of those teams to watch come March Madness time.
Yeah, for sure. Everybody knows Trinity, a powerhouse of football. If I think I read right, they're ranked maybe top 25 in the nation in basketball this year.
That's correct. Yeah, number 1 in the state of Kentucky. Trinity's going to be very, very good. Matter of fact, they sent us a press release, and they've got 4 guys right now that are being heavily recruited by Division I colleges, and then you got 4 guys in your starting 5 there that are going to be heavily recruited. You got something very, very solid over there at Trinity. So, they'll probably be playing in Rupp come March as well.
Yeah, for sure. They got Daryl Hicks, a transfer from Shelby County. I know he's very good. And the football guy, Sweet or Quick, he's going to be a pretty good guy. They got a
James.
Talent.
I believe it's James Quick.
Yep.
I think it's James Quick. I want to say it's James, but I know exactly what you're talking about. He's probably going to be one of the top candidates for Mr. Basketball too. I mean, there's just so many in the state of Kentucky right now. Just big surprises last year that people were expecting a lot, from them this year. And, this is going to be very, very exciting basketball. You think Kentucky basketball is good, and I know we're going to talk about that here in a little bit, but, high school basketball to me, especially in the state of Kentucky, you can see it in Indiana, and, you can see it over in the Carolinas as well. It's just something about high school basketball where the fans interact with the game, and it's just, it's put on a pedestal, and there's just no other thing like it.
Yeah, totally. I know myself, Kelly. I think Kelly had a chance to participate during the state championship as a fan when we were in high school. As our team went, Kelly, was Dante? Did you go to Rupp as a fan for Oldham County?
I did. Yep.
Yeah. So we know we had a lot of travel there. Rupp Arena. It's almost full when there's state championship around. I love high school basketball. Love college basketball. It's like you said, it's the best time around. Again, we have William Warfield on the line. PrepSpin.com. So check it out. It's great stuff. William, you're a UK fan, right?
Oh yeah, absolutely. I've been, I've had the privilege to, call Sweet 16 games that had Darius Miller playing in it when he was back in Mason County. You're talking about UK and high school sports here as well. Jared Polson, another one of those guys. I was able to follow his team twice to the Sweet 16 there at Rupp Arena. So, those guys have got a special bond with me in the University of Kentucky as well.
Yeah, for sure. I'm a big time Cat fan. I grew up. I've seen multiple guys come from the state and go to Kentucky or the area, like Chris Lofton. I remember him playing us back in the day. They have a game tonight against St. John's. Everybody, I think we can just kind of skip that. It was I think Kentucky should blow that out. Steve Lamb won't be there. But the game this weekend against North Carolina, it's a big one, number 1 versus number 5. Everybody knows North Carolina lost to UNLV earlier or last week. They had a game last night against Wisconsin 1. What do you think will happen Saturday when these two teams face off?
Well, Kentucky's lucky this year, and then the fact that they've got the ultimate 6-man, and that's the fans at Rupp Arena. There's nothing like the eruption zone, and that's going to play a factor in Saturday's game. North Carolina, talent-wise, I believe that they're just about equal to our starting 5, but as far as depth goes on the team, I don't think that anybody in the country is as good as Kentucky. I'm talking our freshmen as well, because they're, Anthony Davis, my goodness. If you look at that kid right there, he reminds you of Shaquille O'Neal back when he played LSU. Not quite as big as Shaquille, but he's definitely got game, and he's probably quicker than Shaquille was back in the day.
Yeah, he's definitely longer than Shaquille would ever have been. He's a freak of an athlete. Everybody knows that. One of the top talents in the country as a freshman. Go ahead.
I'm gonna throw a nickname out here. I'm gonna say it on your show first, so that everybody knows. Everybody talks when they talk about Anthony Davis. They identify him with the unibrow. Yep. So I'm gonna throw out there, because the guy is so universal, and it seems like he plays out of this universe. We're gonna nickname Anthony Davis the Uniballer. So that's a first here on your show.
I like that.
It's good.
That's a good one. I haven't heard that. I've seen a lot, the brow down and brow, all these brow things. I haven't seen a uniballer yet, so I like that one. It kind of reminds me of Matt's forehead. What the hell?
I'm really a big fan of him. You know, he's a great kid, and you know he's definitely got game. And there's no reason why he's not going to be a lottery pick when he does decide to leave Kentucky. You got a couple guys on the team. Marcus Teague, I mean, guy is phenomenal as well. He's going to follow in the footsteps. You know, you come to Kentucky under Coach Calipari and you want to play the point guard position, and you got big shoes to fill. You know, and I think Teague's definitely going to be one of those guys that's going to be able to do that.
Yeah, I definitely agree. I'm excited to see the Kendall Marshall-Marcus Teague matchup. Marshall's not a big scorer. He's a big assist man. Their news today earlier came out, P.J. Harrison of North Carolina, their top scorer or shooter, three-point shooter, will be out for the game, so that's kind of hurts. So I agree. I think UK will win this game on Saturday, so I guess we'll find out about that.
Well, you got Barnes in there, you know, you got Henson, you got Zeller. I mean, that's a 3-punch combo right there that can hurt anybody. Kentucky's just going to have to, you know, play Kentucky basketball and, you know, not force a lot of turnovers in the ball game, and then, you know, get that 6 man involved. And you know, again, that's that UK crowd there at Rupp Arena. You know, they might not have to renovate Rupp after all, because I think the Cats fans might raise the roof on Saturday.
Yeah, they'll be ready. This is a big game, and it really is amazing that UNC over the past couple of years, they've lost, like, I think it's three of their best players to UCLA, and still the level of talent that's on North Carolina's team is right up there with Kentucky, who arguably has one of the most talented teams in the history of college basketball.
Well, you know, and that goes back to coaching. You know, your Dean Smiths of the world, you know, your Roy Williams. I mean, they've always had great coaches come through there, whether it's North Carolina or you can even throw Duke as well. You know, Duke's had a long, you know, coach there, and Coach Krzyzewski. But you know, North Carolina has always been a special place, and they've had the top athletes. You know, you think about Jordan coming through there. You know, the ultimate. You know, in my view, you know, probably the best player in basketball history. You know, in my era anyway. A lot of kids might say, you know, these days they might holler, you know, say LeBron's the best or somebody like that. But Jordan had a game like no other, and you know, watching him back in North Carolina days, and you know, getting to watch him as a pro athlete, you know, North Carolina is definitely a place where a lot of these kids want to go play at.
Yeah, I totally agree. Again, we have William Warfield from PrepSpin.com online, a big-time Cat fan, and great stuff around the Kentucky high school sports, doing broadcasting. So, William, we really appreciate you coming on tonight. Anything else you want to get out there real quick?
I just want to say, you know, congratulations to you guys on the show, and you guys are doing an excellent job. And like I said, it's very unique and well educated, and you know, it's a refreshment for us UK fans out there to be able to watch a show like yours online. You know, available anytime, 24/7, 365. So, thanks for what you guys are putting out there. It's a great thing, and it's very much appreciated.
And we very much appreciated the partnership with you through the iHigh. It has been great, and actually really helped us reach a lot of people we never would. So thank you very much, William. And
it's always a roller coaster on iHigh. You know, you're always going to go up, always moving. So and moving forward, you know, Jim Host, the CEO. I think that's important to get out there because he's always been successful, especially in the state of Kentucky. One of the brains behind the Yum Center, by the way. And you know, guys, if you stick with iHigh like we have, they're gonna lead us all in the right direction, and we're all gonna get more better and bigger at it.
Sounds good, man. Well, we really appreciate you coming on tonight, William. You have a good night.
You too, guys. Appreciate it.
Okay, thanks, William Warfield there. He's got a good thing going on at PrepSpin.com. Again, I think he's been on for about 2 years now, and he's very successful. High school broadcasting, high school things, recruiting, whatever you need, check it out. PrepSpin.com is good stuff on there.
That is great. I mean, just the high school atmosphere, just really embracing that and having it, you know, be looked at as kind of a farm system for the local teams is really where it's at. You know, I like seeing Louisville signing some local guys, and Kentucky also. I like nothing better than seeing a local guy from this state playing for either of the schools.